One story, 5 minutes, and a fact almost nobody knows. This is Facts in 5. There is a place in the Karakum desert where the sun seems to rise at midnight, an orange glow, with no city anywhere near it. Walk toward that glow, and the sand suddenly ends. A vast pit, 70 meters wide, filled with 1,000 dancing flames. It has burned every single second for more than 50 years, and no one on Earth has been able to put it out. How it started is a mystery even governments can't fully answer, and what scientists found inside it is stranger than the fire. The most told version begins in 1971, with a Soviet drilling crew hunting for natural gas deep beneath the desert. Their drill punched into something the maps didn't show, an enormous hidden cavern of gas just below the surface. The ground groaned, cracked, and collapsed. The entire drilling rig vanished into a smoking crater. The pit began leaking dangerous gas across the desert. Doing nothing would be a slow catastrophe for every village downwind. So the geologists made a decision that sounded reasonable. Light it and let it burn itself out in a few weeks. Weeks became months. Months became years. Years became decades. The fire never even flickered. And here's the strange part. There are almost no official records. The documents are lost. Even the exact year is disputed. What isn't disputed? This desert sits above some of the largest natural gas reserves on the planet. The crater has endless fuel. 70 meters across, deep as a 10-story building, thousands of individual flames, heat that pushes you back from the rim. At night, the glow is visible from miles away. Locals gave it a name, the door to hell. But the fire isn't the strangest part. The light pulls in desert life. Moths, beetles, even pale spiders gather at the rim, drawn toward the warmth. In 2010, the country's president ordered the fire extinguished. Engineers studied it from every angle. Nothing worked. So in 2013, explorer George Kourounis decided to do what no human had ever done. Go inside. Wearing a heat-reflective suit, hanging from ropes that must not melt, he was lowered into the burning crater. Quick pause. We open one of these files every single day, in 5 minutes flat. Subscribe so tomorrow's is waiting for you. Now, back to the mystery. Inside, the air shimmered at temperatures approaching 1,000 degrees, with flames roaring on every side. At the very bottom, he did something almost absurd. He knelt in the fire and collected samples of the soil. When the labs analyzed those samples, they found something impossible. Something in that burning pit was alive, bacteria, thriving in the heat and methane, and found nowhere in the cooler desert outside the crater. Life, comfortable in a burning methane pit, feeding on the fire itself. And that changes a much bigger question, because out in space, there are entire worlds of methane. If life can thrive in this crater, those worlds suddenly look less empty. A drilling accident had become one of the best natural laboratories for alien life ever discovered, completely by mistake. But this story is now entering its final chapter. In 2022, the order came again, put it out, this time by starving it. New wells around the crater are quietly pulling the gas away, and year after year, observers report the flames shrinking. The fire that outlasted every attempt to kill it is finally dimming. Within years, the door to hell may close forever. There's an irony here. Letting it burn was accidentally the safer choice. Raw methane warms the planet far more than its smoke. The country that lit this fire doesn't even exist anymore. The Soviet Union fell. The flame it started kept going. Travelers still cross the Caracum to camp at the rim, to see a mistake so old it became a wonder before it fades. One day soon, there will be only a quiet, dark crater, and the strangest campfire story on Earth. One drill, one torch, half a century of fire, and a discovery about life that no one saw coming. We like to believe mistakes can be undone. The desert kept this one burning for 50 years, just to prove a point. Tonight, the glow is still out there, fainter now, flickering under the stars. If you ever get the chance, go see it. One file closes, The next is already glowing. Tomorrow, the desert stones that move by themselves. See you in 5.